Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You join me today for part 2 of my Bricktastic videos. I think I managed to get 2 more sets of tables in this one, so there's still plenty to come. If you haven't watched the last one, I will link that up now, but let's get straight into it. So we've got a fun little work yard here, I think it is. I love the bananas chasing the guy who's on crutches there. Lots of vehicles going on, row of shops as well. Just a lot of nice terrain as well. Mountain work, I love mountain work. Lego store there, we can have a quick look inside some of the workshops as well. Very busy, lots of scenes going on, and that's what makes a good mark. All the details, especially that little glow in the dark ghost there. This one, I love the angles they've got on this. Just, it reminds me kind of like the Game of Thrones throne. I know it's not. We've got a Star Wars sort of winter villagey type scene here. I've seen this one before, but it's cram-packed of stuff. And then Nick's been doing these lever pictures. He did a lot of smaller ones, and then this is super big. So these are the smaller ones here, but I just cannot believe how big that other one was. 5,000 levers almost, I think is what we used for that. Love the technique with the grass here, the lawnmower. And again, just adding all that detail to the grass on this, the Scooby house, just makes it pop. This guy had a lot of original build space vehicles and things. He was saying that he used to have an X-Wing that was sort of recoloured in classic space colours, but people then assume the whole table is Star Wars, and it quite clearly is not, so he's ditched that, but really good work. We've got our wobbly trees. Again, I always enjoy seeing the wobbly trees. I think they wobble less these days. I'm assuming Lord of the Rings stuff going on here. Don't quote me on that. I've seen all the Lord of the Rings, but I don't pick it out very easily when I see it what it shows. But I'm pretty sure it is. I think these are Aquazone ships here. I really love the one with the eyes. And then we've got a rival Doctor Who table. Obviously, being near Gaz at every show, I know his builds, and so seeing some of the same scenes depicted by someone else is quite interesting. I've not seen that one though. That one's very orangey. We've got some M-Tron here. That classic red with the neon green, yellow, which is it? I don't know. But it's nice to see the old themes sort of immortalised in these big builds. And monorail. Who can fault monorail? This one is a match of Witcher as well as Dreams. It's sort of a mashup going on. Great detail there. Nice storytelling. This one again is Aquazone, so I think this is where the vehicles at the start came from. Again, monorail, and some really good use of lighting in this to sort of create that underwater feel. Also loving the bits of coral as well. An avatar wing in there used for coral. Yeah, look, see the way the lights moved as if it's underwater. It's really clever use. Now this is a zoo piece, and I've seen several Lego zoos, and the way people tend to do it is small containers to get the animal pieces in, whereas this lady works at a zoo, and so look how much space those goats have got to play. Like, she's really thought about giving the animals some great quality of life in this zoo. Top notch. Now another old theme, this is power miners. I always get this wrong and think it's rock raiders, but it's not, and I'm loving some of the monsters going on here, and I also love seeing the gems sort of going down all of the conveyor belts and things. Quite a noisy display though, this one. And they dressed up their Z-Blob with, I assume, a power miner's helmet. Love it. This was Bricktastic, so you had to build as fast as you can. Lego experts-ish against the public. Was fun to watch. We've got a Motte and Bailey castle here. And then a colour chart done in like this little 3177 little mini. Is it a mini? I think it's a mini. Great idea to do them all in different colours. Tiny Harry Potter there, and then the Battle of Mustafa, I think that's what that's called. Back with its lights. We've got some boats going on. Really great details on this. Also the fact that the sails are built out of bricks as opposed to cloth sails. I just think that it looks amazing. We've got some gladiators here. We love the new gladiators. Kids and I watch it, and it's really... Oh, in fact, I think you can make them dual. I didn't notice that part. But yeah, it's really well done. Love the colours on this tree. Really nice work there. And those pointy trees, they made me laugh a little bit. This is modulex, the teeny tiny Lego. Finger there for scale, although I don't think that really helped. This is the Cole Brothers' massive Ewok village. They are actually going to be dismantling it soon. It's been to quite a few shows. It seems to keep getting bigger and bigger. It's crammed full of stuff. But yeah, they're working on another mock soon, so I'm looking forward to see what that will be. Now this guy had quite a lot of the space sets going on, and I love the use of just the base plates and the pieces to make labels for these. I thought that was quite nice. But he's got the Saturn V, and I asked him, like, have you intentionally made this look weathered? Because if you look at it up close, it's in a bit of a state, and I figured that was like, oh, once it's come back to Earth or whatever, that's what the environment did. But he said it was one of the original ones, and there was a plastic issue, and that's actually just what happened. This one was incredibly hard to capture. Sorry about that. I have done my best, but lights and shininess and picture frames, not the easiest. I do struggle sometimes working out what something is. I'm not great on the popular culture. No idea what that one is. I should probably know these things. It's always helpful when they label them though. That's Iron Man. I know that much. This one had lots going on. I love the sort of minions in amongst all of this. The guy in the hot tub on the roof. Really fun little cityscape here. And lots of nods to old things. So Fabulan was there. Just so much fun. I think they're shooting a movie because you can see the clapperboard and the film productions. Now this was apparently part of a bigger display that they had in the actual museum, and this is just a section of it. Huge thing. Really loving the rock work on this one. Now this was a Dungeons and Dragons display, I believe, so there was lots of labelling, so you knew where to sort of put your pieces and play. I think that's part of this. But they also had like a dungeon as well, where you could play. Yeah, here's the dungeon. So you've got your monsters in each section, and sort of having that top open so that you can actually get in to move your pieces around. And you can tell it's Dungeons and Dragons when it has the checkerboard sort of floor, so that you know which spot is which. Also, it's quite a nice effect. They had quite a lot of the Dungeons and Dragons characters and different options for what you could play. I like the mushroom men. Oh, a bit of a nasty scene there with the horses. Didn't spot that before. Here's all your characters that you can have. And then another board for sort of playing on. And they also had the Dungeons and Dragons set. I really like the dice fairy lights. This boat was impressive. Look how tall the mast is. It just keeps on going. Also, great view of the roof there. You can see why it's such a great venue. Now, this is Ricardo, and he has made this really vibrant scene of a jazz club. Made his own little figures, and I loved the figures, especially like they had some really good shaping in the bosom area. Lots of great use of food there, because the minifigure food is actually made for larger scale things, I would say. Also the back view, little urinal there, someone's in the toilet stall, invading their privacy a little bit there. And then one of the members of the band has got drunk in the back. I loved his soapbox as well. This one, really good use of lighting. I love those glowing rocks. I love the glowing rocks. And the brightness of those stars in the background. Lego Team B, they weren't actually at their stand, so the little movement part that goes around the sea wasn't on. But it's just such a fantastic build. I love the little photography flashes as well. It's amazing. Still such a stunning build. And look at all their soapbox races. They went all out. Now, I often see these animals at the shows. Never a clue whose they are. So if these are yours, please do let me know. And I'm going to finish up with one that I did show you in the Steam video when we did the Great Western Brick Show. But I tried to look inside the building a lot more, because this is such a stunning build. All the different wonders of the world in there, lots of landmarks, and I just really enjoy this build. So that's it for this week. I will definitely be back next week with more. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite one was. Also, if you want to see previous videos from LEGO shows, I'll link up our playlist at the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.